There are certain things a woman can say that don't just reveal her feelings. They expose her mindset, her intentions, and most importantly, the future you're walking into if you choose to stay. Most men ignore these signals, not because they don't see them, but because they hope they don't mean what they clearly mean. And that hope? That's what keeps them stuck in situations that slowly drain their confidence, their peace, and their self-respect. The truth is simple. When a woman tells you certain things, she's not confused. She's not figuring things out. She's telling you exactly where you stand. And if you listen closely, you'll realize walking away isn't a loss, it's protection. The first thing you should never ignore is when she says, "I'm not ready for a relationship." Now, most men hear this and think, okay, I'll just wait. I'll prove myself. I'll be patient. But what she's really saying is, she's not ready for a relationship with you. Because when a woman truly desires a man, she doesn't hesitate. She doesn't create distance. She doesn't need time to decide. Attraction doesn't move slowly. It's immediate, emotional, and instinctive. So when she puts you in a waiting position, she's placing you in a category, not as a priority but as an option. And the longer you stay in that position, the harder it becomes to escape it. The second phrase that should instantly raise your awareness is when she says, "You're too nice." At first, it sounds like a compliment, but it's not. It's often a polite way of saying you don't challenge her, you don't excite her, and you don't create the emotional tension that attraction thrives on. Being kind is not the problem. The problem is when kindness comes from a place of seeking approval, when you're always agreeable, always available, always trying to please. You lose the mystery, the edge, and the presence that makes a man attractive. A woman doesn't want someone she can easily control. She wants someone she respects. And respect doesn't come from being overly nice. It comes from having standards, boundaries, and the willingness to walk away when those boundaries are crossed. The third thing to watch for is when she tells you, "I've been hurt before, so I have trust issues." Now this one is tricky because it sounds vulnerable, it sounds real, and it often makes you want to step in and prove that you're different. But here's the danger. You can't heal someone who isn't ready to heal themselves. When a woman leads with her past pain, she's often warning you that her emotional walls are still up. And no matter how genuine you are, you'll end up paying for mistakes you never made. Instead of building something new, you'll find yourself constantly trying to fix something old. And that dynamic creates imbalance. You give more, try harder, invest deeper, while she remains guarded, distant, and uncertain. That's not a relationship. That's emotional labor with no guarantee of return.